Okay, so I'm going to start by examining his resting posture, and I'm going to do this without a load. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, obviously he wouldn't not be wearing a shirt, and I'm just going to be looking to see if he has any scapular winging, if he has any rounded shoulders, if there is any asymmetry, and this would be a positive sign for scapular dyskinesis. So next, I'm going to do with a load, and I'm going to have the patient just push their hand against the wall at about 70%. And I'm going to be looking again. I'm going to see if he has any scapular winging, rounded shoulders. I'm also going to be looking to see if there's any asymmetry, because again, this is a positive sign of scapular dyskinesis. Next, I'm going to move on to the kinematics. I'm going to start without a load. And what I'm going to have the patient do is I'm just going to have them raise their arm up on a count of 3 and raise their arm down on a count of 3 5 times. So go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
And while
one,
he's doing
two,
this, I'm going to be looking. Obviously, I'm going to be looking at his scapulars to see if there's any shoulder hiking or if there's any medial scapular winging.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Say that last one.
Yep.
Okay, so next I'm going to do with a load. We don't have any weights here though. So I would give him about a 5-pound weight, and I'm going to have him do the same thing.
1, 2, 3.
And again, I'm going to be looking to see if there's any shoulder hiking, and I'm going to be looking to see if there's any medial scapular winging.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Are you done?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And if he does have like any scapular winging or any shoulder hiking, this can be a sign of scapular dyskinesis. So after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the patient out to practice, make sure they're tired, send them out for about an hour, and then I would have them come back in and we would go through steps 1 through 4 again, everything that we just did, just make sure that they're tired. But for time's sake, we're not going to do that. Next, I'm going to do the scapular assisted test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my hand kind of on his scapular spine and his clavicle, and I'm going to put my other hand on his inferior border, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the patient raise their arm up. Go ahead. Good. And then while he's doing this, if he does have any scapular dyskinesis, I would be able to help him with his range of motion. You can read. I would be able to help him improve his range of motion because I'm helping the scapula move up, and then there would be less pain. And this can be a sign, if he has less pain and more range of motion, this can be a sign of a scapular mobility that is compromised. Next, I'm going to do the scapular retraction test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the patient put their arm out about 90 degrees and their thumb down. Thumb down. Good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a downward pressure and make sure I have my hand on the border. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the patient retract their shoulders. Good. And if I'm able to help him with his range of motion, and if there's less pain, this can be a sign of scapular stability that is compromised.